What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Unbox Monday. So today we're taking a look at Revell's Corvette C7R race car. So let's go in the box, what's in the box, open it up, see what's inside, and take more detail later on. Alright, let's start off with a decal sheet. A lot of decals in this because it's obviously a race car, so you get your Michelin good tire markings right there. And you get your stripe. There's some detail in there, like a light grayish in there. That's pretty cool. A good decal sheet. For Revell, you know, Revell decals are always good, so they should go on in a car with no problem whatsoever. Very cool. Alright, let's get to the clear parts. So you get your headlights in one bucket. So you get this whole little housing for the headlights, which actually makes it easier and convenient. So that's very cool, very clear. You also have tinted taillights. You just have to paint your black shroud on it and stuff, but very cool. And a good plus about this kit is you do have your black trim already done and rated for you and all that fun stuff, because there's a lot of black trim you have to do on here, and that would be kind of pain and kind of time consuming. So that's pretty cool. Revell did that. You just had to paint the roof black also, but very cool, very clear, and it looks really good. The back glass on the real car is actually all black. It's not really see-through, so but it's how you want to do it. On the real car, like I'm saying, they're blacked out on the real car. So, but you can choose to keep it clear, or just like a real car, go ahead and black it right out. You do get 2 axles for your wheels. Alright, so the first bag contains your wheels. The wheels are actually pretty nice. Look kind of like a real car actually. The one downside about these wheels is the spokes looks kind of big, kind of thick, because the real car they're a lot thinner. But other than that, the wheels actually look pretty good. You get your steering wheel right there. Some interior pieces. Yeah, that's your hood. A big hood scoop where all the air goes in to get the engine. You get your seat right here. Like, you choose to drill those holes out, like the real car has. So you can choose to drill them out, make them more realistic, or this should look pretty good how they are. You got some more vents here. Very cool. Alright, second bag. This contains your door panels. Door panels are molded separate on the car, on the body I should say. Very cool. Kind of helps on mold lines and stuff, and helps it. Helps Revell mold it better. Second bag, or second tree in that bag, you got your mirrors and your hood. Very cool. Alright, your third bag. This has your spoiler on it. Very neat. This one has your front splitter area, that looks like. Headlight housing, which is technically aluminum or chrome or whatever you want to do. Very nice dashboard. You have all your indicators and all your buttons and all that fun stuff in there. Very cool. Looks just like the real car dashboard, like the street version. Just took out the radio and just replaced it with a big bucket with just buttons and stuff. Very cool. And it was like part of the engine right there. Speaking of interior, here's your interior bucket. A lot of stuff is molded in. You got this back here molded in. You do have a lot of your passenger stuff on here, like the battery. A lot of stuff on here is actually molded in, which is kind of good and bad. Good, it helps on cleanup. You don't have to clean any of these parts up when you're on trees. Bad is for detail painting. It kind of suck to detail paint this stuff because a lot of stuff is a paint or a separate color than the interior. The interior is mainly aluminum or white, and these are usually black or blue or all kinds of colors in here. So you do have to detail paint them, which is not too big a deal, but kind of wish they mold that separate. And your dead pedal is molded in separate or molded in too. But other than that, again, it's a race car. You're not going to see much of it anyway. You do have the part of your radiator molded in, or your whole radiator. So, and your engine bay. Alright, your fourth bag. Looks like the back of the interior. I'm not quite sure about that. Here's your actual radiator fan. And then part of your engine, belts and pulleys, and looks like water pump. I'm not 100% sure. Very nice detail. You have your suspension here and brakes. Very cool. That's a little odd. These are sort of the little struts on the calipers themselves are actually sunk out, not sunk in, which is quite odd on the real car, or any brakes in general are just holes or sunk into the brake discs themselves, not out like that. So that's a little strange. I don't know why Revell thought that would look good, but I guess just put some black wash in there. It should look kind of decent. Okay, here's got some more engine parts. It looks like firewall. Looks like your front grille on the body, and then your big filters and stuff for your engine. That's your water container for the interior. Here's your main engine block. It's very nice detail. You got your exhaust and your headers. Your headers actually says Corvette on this one. Very nice detail. Okay, you got some more engine interior parts. You got part of your roll cage. Then more engine parts. Pedals and your netting. Speaking of roll cage, here's your full roll cage. So it was like a back part of your roll cage, your upper portion of the roll cage. There's a nice padding on there, like the roll car has, as would be black. And then your side panels on your roll cage. Very cool. Big holes where you're going to mount up, so you should have no problem gluing this together. Alright, the last piece in this bag, you have your chassis or frame, you want to call it. It's pretty simplified as a race car. This is how they are in real life, and it's all aerodynamic type deal right here. So you don't see the engine whatsoever on the bottom. You just see the suspension, and that's pretty much about it. You do have some big lettering here, very big. So go ahead, definitely spread those out, get those out of there, and down here too. Definitely get that out here because that does not look right, and yeah. So get those out of there, make it a little more realistic. And then you just see how your suspension is going to go on and stuff, how your metal axle is going to go in. So you should have no three-wheel action. It's molded onto the actual frame, and make sure your frame is completely straight. Which mine is nope, it's straight because you got this little piece here. So as long as your frame's straight, then your wheels should be perfect. Very cool. Speaking of wheels, here's your tires. You do, obviously for being a race car, you do get slick 4 tires all the way around. They're even, they're all same size. So very nice. You want to keep them shiny like this, like they've never been used yet, you can go ahead and keep do so, or scuff them up and make them look kind of used up. But it's kind of cool, the outside of the tire actually has a little dull finish to it, which is pretty cool. Then once you get to the actual tire, it has some shininess to it. So that's pretty cool. And then to keep in mind, you do have your decal, tire marking decal, the Michelin markers go in there, so keep that in mind. And they are soft. Very neat. Alright, the last piece in this kit is obviously going to be your Corvette body. Very nice molded. You get your grill molded separate. Again, you have your doors molded separate. I'm not really sure why, but I guess it just helps them mold it separately, and it helps get more detail in there. So, because a lot of this stuff is molded, and we get your fenders with all these vents. So, I think it just helps, get the detail in there and stuff. Because there's a lot of detail. Get your ribbons in the bumpers and stuff. Just like a real car, you get some pins. Because this whole panel on the car, I believe, on a real life car, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this whole panel comes right off with the whole beat power and stuff. Helps it to get to the transmission, because the transmission on the real car is in the back. So, but very cool. Chevy emblem. So I'm not going to do too much mold lines because there isn't many mold lines, but the panel lines. I'm sorry. Panel lines are actually pretty good. They're actually very good, actually. I'm not gonna lie about that. If you want to, go ahead and scrum out just a tad bit more. But door panels should be perfectly fine because the doors are separate. So very cool. The mold lines, very small one up here. Yeah, right here, very, very small ones. Then your back, just this little crease right here. So very easy location for the mold lines, but other than that, a very clean body. Very, very cool. Before I get to the outro, I do want to correct myself on the part I mispronounced. This isn't your radiator. This is actually a fan that goes on the back of a car. It goes back here, and then you can see the inner cut right there where the fan will be shown through. So that's not a radiator. That goes behind in the car. So use that. But other than that, overall we had a really good overall look at the kit. The kit is wonderful. It's kind of hard to believe there's only 60 some parts in this kit. I mean, with all the bags and all the parts trees, it looks like there's not more than 60 parts. But it's very very nice kit. Revell actually just started making this kit again. I know some people are actually asking some crazy money for this kit because Revell stopped making it. But Revell brought it back out. It's in stores, it's online hobby shops. It's out now, so it's very very cool. So go ahead and pick one up as you can because it's a very cool car. You can get some aftermarket decals online to make it a different livery or whatever. If you're a fan of decals like I am, this is definitely a good car for you. Good kit because there's a lot of decals and the body is covered in decals. So, but very very cool, very well molded. The body is fantastic. I can't really see anything bad about this kit. The only thing is the interior. The interior bucket just has lots of molded in, but that's not too big a deal. It's nice. It is very nicely molded in. So, but you just have to detail paint that, which is not too big a deal. But other than that, a very nice kit, and it should go together very well. I heard really good reviews on people building this kit, and it goes together like a snap kit basically, so that's very cool. But other than that, guys, I'll put a link in the description where you can get yours now, because you're back out in stores and you're back out on online hobby shops, so very cool. But I hope you enjoyed this Unboxing Monday. But until my next video, catch you guys next time. Bye for now.